In today's show, Bitcoin jumps towards $49,000 amid fears of 5% plus inflation is here to stay. That's right, just in, the New York Federal Reserve now sees inflation at 5.2% in 1 year, 4% in 3 years, a series high with large expected price rises in food, rent, and medical costs. And as Anthony Pompliano points out here, the more invested in markets, regardless of whether it is equities, real estate, crypto, etc., the better off you'll be. Also in today's show, Ethereum above $10,000 is already programmed into the matrix, says crypto trader Lark Davis. That's right, the YouTube influencer says Ethereum is poised for a 190% rally en route to hitting a 5-figure price. Also in today's show, I'm going to be sharing the 3 reasons why Bitcoin can reach 6 figures this year, according to Bloomberg senior analyst Mike McGlone. That's right, the decrease in supply of Bitcoin and the growing adoption from various investors could propel Bitcoin to $100,000 by year's end. I'll be breaking this down for you. Also in today's show, national Bitcoin adoption could drive a $1 million Bitcoin price. That's right, with several governments adopting Bitcoin, it's only a matter of time for the price to reflect the bullish sentiment. And as Dan Held points out here, Bitcoin 10x'd over the last year. $500,000 per Bitcoin is only 10x from here. That's right, we'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ether, and most major altcoins are currently correcting and in the red. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go next? Find out all this, plus so much more, in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 50,000 subs. If you like earning money in cryptocurrency, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including weekends just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if you missed this live event with Tika Twari entitled The Catch-Up Coin, Hyper Boom, where he reveals 6 catch-up coins which can bridge the financial gap between the life you currently have and the life that you want in as little as 10 months. He also reveals his #1 cryptocurrency pick absolutely free. So if you missed it, don't panic. You can still check out the replay for a limited time by clicking the link in the description right down below. Once you do, it'll take you here. Simply enter your favorite email address, then click this yellow button which says sign me up. Once you do, it will redirect you here to this limited time replay page. Also like to point out that just $1,000 invested into Tika's past catch-up coins back when he recommended them would have yielded you results from $27,000 all the way to $484,000 and as high as $1.5 million in 10 months. So go ahead and register right now. Click the link in the description right down below and enjoy the replay. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. As usual, we have a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. Bitcoin inched higher on September 18th as the focus shifted to the Federal Open Market Committee policy meeting in the wake of lower inflation numbers. Last Tuesday, the Bitcoin exchange rate approached 49,000 on the Coinbase exchange, hitting 48,825 before turning lower on the interim profit-taken sentiment. But nonetheless, the move uphill raised expectations that the pair would hit $50,000, which we all know is the psychological resistance target in the coming sessions. And as David Gokshenstein points out right here on crypto Twitter, Bitcoin needs to get over $50,000 and just hold it. That's right. If we can do that and surpass 51 to 52K resistance, I feel we'll march right on up to new all-time highs. Now let's discuss the inflation fears boosting the Bitcoin demand. The Bitcoin markets received a boost from fears of persistently higher inflation, despite a softer consumer price index report released on September 13th. Data showed that the U.S. consumer price index rose 5.3% year over year in August compared to 5.4% in the previous month. I like to take a look at inflation data in the median sense. So rather than having one crazy category drive it all, we look at the center of the distribution across 82 categories, equally weighted, says Jens Nordvig, the founder of data analytics firm Exante Data, and he added, on medium metric inflation number was not low, and more bullish cues for Bitcoin appeared as TD Securities analysts noted the Federal Reserve might delay the planned tapering of its $120 billion monthly asset purchase policy after the softer than expected inflation report. Additionally, Anthony Pompliano, shout out to Pomp, partner at Pomp Investments, warned that a sustained 5% inflation would have Americans watch their savings evaporate, quoting him here. The only way to protect yourself in this environment is to make sure you are invested, Pomp said in a note to clients. The more invested in markets, regardless of whether it is equities, real estate, crypto, etc., the better off you'll be. That's right, because as the money printer continues to go, the dollar will continue to lose purchasing power and Bitcoin will continue to gain purchasing power. It is what it is. And the Fed officials agree that they would start unwinding their loose monetary policies by the end of this year. But the non-farm payroll report earlier this month showed that the U.S. labor market had not fully recovered, and that would prompt the Fed to hold its tapering plans, and any further delay could entail both Bitcoin strength and dollar weakness. So there you have it. And before I break down our next story of the day, Ethereum above $10,000 is already programmed into the matrix, says crypto trader Lark Davis, as well as I share 3 reasons why Bitcoin can reach 6 figures this year, according to Bloomberg senior analyst Mike McGlone, as well as we discuss national Bitcoin adoption driving the Bitcoin price to $1 million per BTC. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, nothing but red as Bitcoin, Ether, and most major altcoins are currently correcting, with Bitcoin down 2% for the day, trading just above $47,300. We have Ether down 4%, trading just above $3,300. Solana down about 4%, trading at $156. Polkadot down 6%, trading at $33. Cardano down almost 4%, trading at $2.31. And Chainlink down about 6%, trading at $27.53. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Crypto trader and YouTube influencer Lark Davis says Ethereum is poised for 190% rally and route to hitting a 5-figure price. In a new video, Davis tells his 431,000 YouTube subs that the second largest crypto asset by market cap is preparing to appreciate to above that $10,000 level based on key fundamental factors. Davis says one of the reasons why Ethereum is set to more than double in price is its falling supply in exchanges. That's right. And how many of you are currently bullish on Ethereum? Holla at your boy in the live chat. According to Davis, the supply of the leading smart contract platform in exchanges is in a strong downtrend over the past year as hodlers either lock their Ethereum in decentralized finance protocols or use their ETH to buy non-fungible tokens. Quoting him here, with the supply mechanics working as they are, it's only a matter of time before the Ethereum supply crisis ends up jacking up the price in a serious way. Davis also cites a tweet by blockchain analytics platform Into the Block, which says that the net amount of Ethereum exiting crypto exchanges recently reached a new record high. Checking out this tweet here, the net amount of ETH leaving exchanges just hit a new record. Over 1.2 billion worth of Ethereum left centralized exchanges yesterday, and last time 1 billion plus left centralized exchanges, Ethereum increased by 60% within 30 days. Davis also cites research by blockchain analytics firm Glassnode, which shows that a huge chunk of Ethereum supply has not moved within the last 90 days. That's right, 87% of Ethereum supply has not moved on chain for 3 months or longer. 87% of the supply. That is insanity. The crypto trader says that the lack of movement is an indication that Ethereum holders are waiting for higher prices, driven by, among other factors, the burning of Ethereum transaction fees. Quoting Lark Davis here, people are holding for higher prices. They're not selling below the previous all-time high. They know a new all-time high is coming. They know price discovery is coming. They're watching and seeing what is happening economically with Ethereum right now. They're seeing how much, for example, Ethereum is being burned at the moment. We have now had $1.1 billion worth of Ethereum burned away. That's 309,500 Ethereum at the time of recording this video. Davis also says that the proliferation of scaling solutions, known as Layer 2 protocols, is also bullish for the second largest crypto asset as they boost demand for Ethereum. Quoting him again here, we're also seeing Ethereum Layer 2s taking off now. In order to use Ethereum Layer 2, you need to have Ethereum. Plain and simple, you have to have ETH to pay the gas fees on Ethereum Layer 2. And to watch this entire video with Lark Davis entitled Ethereum Going to $10,000, here's why. Check the show notes below the video in the description and let me know if you agree that we're destined for a minimal of a $10,000 Ethereum price before the end of this year. And before I break down our next story of the day and I share the 3 reasons why Bitcoin can reach $100,000 this year, according to Bloomberg senior analyst Mike McGlone, as well as we discuss national Bitcoin adoption driving the Bitcoin price to $1 million per BTC. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just above $2.1 trillion with $82 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. Current Bitcoin dominance is 42.3%, with the Ether dominance at 18.7%. And checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have OMG Network leading the pack, up about 11% for the day, trading at $9.66. Cello up 8.8%, trading at $5.63. Cosmos up 7%, trading at $38.60. And Near Protocol up 4.5%, trading at $9.12. Now, which altcoins are you currently most bullish on during this bull run? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 53 out of 100, which is neutral. Yesterday was a 50, last week a 32, and last month a 70 in greed. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. The number of people believing that Bitcoin can top six figures by the end of the year continues to grow, with the latest being Bloomberg senior commodity strategist Mike McGlone. By outlining the growing mass adoption, declining active supply, among other reasons, McGlone predicted that Bitcoin could more than double its value in the next 3 months. That's right, let's freaking go. This year has already been a wild roller coaster when it comes down to Bitcoin's price, as it surged from below 30,000 to above 60,000 for a new all-time high around that $65,000 mark, and a few months before crumbling back down to its 2021 entry level. And since those dark days in July, it has gained roughly $20,000 and currently stands just below 50,000. And although there's less than 4 months left until the end of the year, the predictions envisioning a more than 100% increase against the dollar within that time frame continues to amass. Bloomberg's Mike McGlone also joined this bandwagon by outlining a few reasons. And firstly, he touched upon the historical Bitcoin trading trends before broaching the decrease in supply of the primary crypto. And as you can see in this chart, it shows you Bitcoin's diminishing supply and rising price. We can also add the fact that 3 million coins are considered lost and inaccessible. And additionally, long-term hodlers seem determined to retain their Bitcoin holdings and refuse to sell even when the price tumbles, as it did earlier this month. Where my long-term hodlers at? Holla at your boy in the live chat. This also coincides to a large extent with the stock-to-flow model by reviewing the stock of the size of existing reserves or stockpiles and the flow and the annual supply of Bitcoin on the market. The stock-to-flow also envisions a $100,000 price tag per coin by the end of the year. That's right, worst case scenario according to Plan B is $135,000 December close, and his best case scenario is $450,000 per BTC. And now for the third and final reason why the Bitcoin price is likely to surpass $100,000 before the end of this year, McGlone's third reasoning is increasing adoption, which works jointly with the decreasing supply. Basic economic principles dictate that if the supply of an asset declines while the demand stays the same or even goes higher, the price should, in theory, rise as well. And the demand for the primary crypto has indeed been growing lately. We have giant companies allocating billions of dollars into it, some of which pledged not to sell any portions, such as Michael Saylor of MicroStrategy, who just purchased an additional 5,000 plus BTC. Plus, institutional investors continue to pressure the large banks to provide them with regulated venues where they can receive Bitcoin exposure. The assets under management in Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust has multiplied tenfold since late 2019. And let's not forget that El Salvador recently adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. And we also have other countries around the world adopting and embracing the king of all crypto. And as such, it's not a big surprise that so many people, from the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belford, to the Blockstream CEO, Adam Back, to the Chainalysis CEO, Thomas Lee, believe that Bitcoin could indeed go to a six-figure price territory by the end of 2021. I personally feel it's inevitable. It's destiny. I even feel it's likely we can hit a multiple six-figure Bitcoin price action before the end of this year, as Max Kaiser is predicting 220,000 year-end price prediction. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the live chat. And before I break down our final story of the day and we discuss national Bitcoin adoption driving the Bitcoin price to $1 million per BTC, but first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 930 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which can be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell icon to help support the channel and help me get to 50,000 subs. And of course, you can follow me on all the major podcasts and platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes and Google Play. You can also follow me on crypto Twitter. My Twitter handle is Crypto News. Yes, and of course, you can follow me on Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok, so be sure to follow me there. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day and discuss a $1 million Bitcoin price. The week started off on a good note as Nayib Bukele, El Salvador's president, announced their Bitcoin-friendly drive continues as the country would exempt foreign investors for paying taxes on the Bitcoin gains. This is a pretty big deal. Also like to point out the mass adoption happening as their president gave away $30 in free Bitcoin to everyone who downloaded their app called Shivo low, and they currently have 1.1 million users. And as I previously mentioned, we also had Michael Saylor purchase an additional 5,050 BTC, bringing his total holdings to 114,042 Bitcoin. We also had the Minister of Finance in Zimbabwe said the country would explore Bitcoin adoption in order to cut back on remittance costs and stabilize the country's economy, which has been gutted over the last 2 decades. Also, El Salvador installed 50 Bitcoin ATMs in cities across the United States to make it easier for citizens to send money back to the country. Plus, we have Oaktree Capital's chairman and billionaire investor Howard Marks said that Bitcoin has its own advantages over gold, in stark contrast to his opinion on Bitcoin in 2017. And as reported on the show on Wednesday, news came to light that the $4.2 trillion investment firm Fidelity had a private meeting with the SEC, which it urged them to approve their planned Bitcoin ETF. And then on Thursday, news broke that Laos would legalize Bitcoin mining and trading. That's right, another week, another country. Laos, which had a huge surplus of hydroelectricity, is the latest country to welcome Bitcoin, and legislators are currently working on regulations to allow Bitcoin trading. Also on Thursday, Revolt, the $33 billion UK-based financial services firm, announced they would pay off office space for 300 staff members in Dallas, Texas, using Bitcoin. And also on Thursday, Hungary just debuted its statue in honor of Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto in Budapest, which is pretty cool. And then finally on Friday, PayPal's Bitcoin buying service went live in the UK, allowing users to purchase Bitcoin right on their platform. And then hours later, domain registrar Namecheap announced they would also accept Bitcoin payments. And now for the verdict, Bitcoin is slowly approaching its 12th birthday, and over the years, Bitcoin has gone from a niche internet currency that was nearly worthless to being valued at roughly $65,000, which is the current all-time high, and has been adopted by a country, aging financial institutions, and billionaires alike. Is poised to become the global reserve currency, kick the financial tyrants to the curb, and make near instant affordable payments across the globe the norm. That's right, mass adoption, let's freaking go. Every week, another billionaire or trillion-dollar investment fund welcomes Bitcoin with open arms. Every week, politicians somewhere signal interest in exploring Bitcoin in their country because Bitcoin is starting to take over. It's no longer a matter of if another country will adopt Bitcoin in its full form, but rather when another country will adopt Bitcoin in full form. Bitcoin is starting to unite the world, albeit slowly. Of course, the future looks bright for Bitcoin to become the global currency. So there you have it. Do you feel Bitcoin will become a global reserve currency? And if so, when do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to hit that $1 million mark? Let me know in the comments below. My personal prediction is $1 million by 2025, and I'm sticking with it. And as Dan Hell points out here, Bitcoin 10x'd over the last year. $500,000 a coin is only 10x from here. That's right. Thanks for the reminder, Dan. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you here in today's show. Bitcoin jumps towards $49,000 amid fears of 5% plus inflation is here to stay, as well as Ethereum above $10,000 already being programmed into the matrix, says crypto trader Lark Davis. We also discussed the 3 reasons why Bitcoin could reach $100,000 this year, according to Bloomberg senior analyst Mike McGlone. And we also discussed national Bitcoin adoption driving the Bitcoin price to $1 million per BTC. But where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? I want to give a quick shout out to Helen and Tough Cookie. I appreciate the super chat contributions as always, fam. Much love. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode. Dr. Dano wrote, "Great show, JV. I caught the tail end live. Always remember, 1 Bitcoin will always equal 1 Bitcoin. I try to buy sats every day and then some more on dips. Hang on for dear life." That's right, buy that freaking dip, BTFD 25.8 fam. The next featured comment comes from Katie Lux, who wrote, "Saturday, Sunday, every day that ends in Y, and JV is always there, giving us the best news in the crypto sphere. Ultra reliable and ultra bullish. JV never lets us down. Can't wait for Q4, bullish boom. Thanks, JV. One love. Peace." My response, 25.8 Katie, you got it. Thanks so much for being such a loyal subscriber and always tuning in. Yes, indeed, Q4 is going to melt the faces off whichever bears are still left. Cheers, Katie. One love. Peace. And the third and final comment comes from G. Dean, who wrote, "JV, love your vids. I look forward to watching your show on a daily basis. Damn, YouTube will never give notifications for a live show. I wish I can see one. Damn you, YouTube. What's going on? Why don't you give these notifications to my subscribers?" But hey, I appreciate you tuning in as always. One love, fam. And to be featured in tomorrow's episode, be sure to drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible incredible crypto matrix. That's right, Bitcoin is the glitch in the matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications and help me get to 50,000 subs. And if you missed this live event with Tika Twari entitled The Catch-Up Coin Hyper Boom, you can still check out the replay for a limited time by clicking the link in the description. Right down below, he reveals the name of his #1 cryptocurrency pick, absolutely free. So if you missed it, go ahead, click the link in the description. Right down below, it'll take you here, enter your favorite email address, click the yellow button that says sign me up, and it will redirect you to this limited time replay page. Enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.